This is a home on Louisiana Street where the people have been reported in the attic multiple times, and the floor is being replaced right now. And just looking for some whatever it might be, unusual construction to point back at this home being rigged with hidden access for them to get in here, get under it, get in the attic. And this was found, okay, over here on this wall. That has been cut out, okay? And it's just bizarre. You can see where it used to go all the way across, and now it don't go all the way across to the wall, and they cut that out. But why? I don't know. It looks like an inch or so deep. And then here again by the front door, okay, right here, this is real obvious that they chiseled this out, but no idea why, Why did they do that? Obviously it's the same thing that's going on in that other room, and probably connected to the rigging of this home for burglary, theft, rape, and murders. Hallway coat closet. It looks like here on the floor that they cut a hole in the floor for whatever reason, but it's unknown why or the history on it. This is the kitchen, and it looks like there was a patch here in the middle put maybe where there was the floor was cut and the concrete was cut and they patched it up in here. Okay, I'm up here in the attic of the house at Louisiana Street, looking across this attic, trying to determine if maybe there's a false ceiling in here. That was interesting, is that wire's just bare and cut off right there. I'm gonna tape that up for sure before I do anything. Okay. I know this is going to be hard that I'm going to ask you about, but you told me that you were raped, and I'm so sorry to hear that. Can you tell us that story?
Well, you validated it when you said that you.
There was another woman that told me 4 or 5 years
Yeah.
ago that she was drugged and raped, and she was reporting people in that.
Yeah.
This isn't the only woman I've talked to that told me she was drugged and raped, and she was reporting people in
Yeah,
that.
it's after my youngest son left the house. I was alone. And I would find different pills in my pill bottles that weren't mine because I was taking prescription. And I'd find pills on the table that weren't mine.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's not, and I couldn't identify them. And I'm a nurse, you just don't take something. But in the middle of the night, sometimes I was on a sleep aid and I tried to take it, but I used pop one like that feels different, it tastes different, it's a different thing. And I could just tell you, like in a Twilight Zone state, that there were two men.
Two men.
Two men. And I was trying to move, and I was trying. I knew what was happening, and you can't respond, you can't talk, they can overpower you. And it's on my stomach.
I'm so sorry.
But the next day, I didn't have a doctor's appointment already scheduled.
You didn't call the police because the police already called you crazy.
Yeah.
And you knew better than do that.
But I had bruises on my thighs, fingerprint bruises on my thighs. When I got up, there's women have a vaginal discharge, but after you have sexual intercourse without protection, it'll run down your leg. So I got up, I had this copious amount run down my leg, a lot. And you wipe it, you know what it is. And I saved the tissue and I put it in my underwear. So I had an appointment. I'm like, it was a Twilight Zone, but you knew what happened. And I talked to my nurse practitioner, and I said, "Can you do a vaginal?" She said, "We don't do that here." She says, "Why?" I said, "I think something might happen." She said, "What are you talking about?" I went, "I don't know, because I don't." At this point, the beat down is so severe. No matter what you say, you're lying, you're crazy. So I pulled my pants down in a little area, and I showed her the bruises. She said, "You just bruises." And these are fingerprints on my thighs. And I got up, and it just ran down. Well, it's just normal. I said, "I'm 58. I've had this hysterectomy." No, it's not. And she goes, "What are you trying to say?" And I just started crying. I said, "No."
I'm sorry.
because you just like, is it gonna? That's why I laughed. It's like, who's gonna stop them from doing it again?
Right. They were recently banging on your door in your in your bedroom door. Let me stop the camera for a minute.